Hey guys, welcome back. Marius here, and today we have grounded with all recipes how to make smoothie with bonuses, and I'll give you extra after that. So let's jump right to the point so I can give you more information than you ever expected. All right, before we start to make smoothies, this is Smoothie Station. How to get Smoothie Station? That's a good question. You need acorn top. This is how it looks like. It's huge. You need to analyze it. Once you analyze it, there's a blueprint received for you. Once you get the blueprint, this is all the cost. 1 acorn top, 4 sprigs, and 5 grab goo. All those ingredients, including acorn top, can be found. That's a oak tree. Around it, there will be acorn. So what you do, if you don't have anything just from the beginning, you need a hammer to smash it down. So there's an acorn. You can find acorn pops laying around, but you want to smash acorn, get acorn top for analyzing, and for also for resource that is required. But also you get the shell that you can analyze and make a shovel, because once you get shovel, you can dig out those grubs to get the goo. So you see that's a little bit more complicated than just making it. But once you have all it, this is your smoothie station. This is how it looks like. Awesome. I advise to get it quite as soon as possible, because let's jump and see what we've got here. So, how to make a smoothie. Smoothie station, don't pay attention to this ugly thing. Above this ugly thing, that ugly thing. So there are 3 slots. Once the 3 slots are filled with any 3 freaking items, you can make a smoothie. If you guessed wrong or the recipe is wrong, you will not get smoothie with bonus. These are all with bonuses. You will get a smoothie with a question mark, which gives you heal and a little bit drinking, and that's it, right? So these are special recipes you learn, and let's move on. So this is the whole recipe list. I need to point out 2 important things. Before the game was released in demo, there was another 7th recipe included, where you need ingredient that is not in the game yet. So there is no 7 recipe. Currently you can have only 6 of them. Second thing I need to point out is the Hedge Lord. In demo there was 3 different ingredients needed to craft it. So if you are looking the information that is wrong in the internet, sometimes there's wrong information in the internet. So 3 berry chunks is not correct answer. Currently in the game, there are 3 other resources you put together and you have the Hedge Lord. So keep that in mind. I need to mention to be careful when you are checking information. Alright, when that's out of the way, I'll close this screen because we will spend most of our time in my inventory, because I have all ingredients that is required to make smoothie with bonus. Not only that, I ordered them from, this is the list, the first smoothie, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, in order of easiest to obtain. In my opinion, of course, a little bit harder. You'll see, you might be different opinion, that's all good. And also ingredients for each of them, from left side to right. This is absolutely the easiest. You can pick up from the ground, where this clover leaf, in most cases, you need to cut down. Or for example, for the latest one, this comes from killing ant. This fang comes from killing wolf spider. So you see, one of them are a little bit harder to obtain than others. Alright, and that's out of the way. Let's jump one by one. Green machine. Okay, let's start with resources. I'll click through, so if you are just beginner of the game, you also see what's needed. So, plant fiber, sprig, and cloverleaf. When you those three mix together, you get green machine. Green machine, oh, let's quickly summarize. All of them heal. 3 of these smoothies give you reduces thirst, and other 3 reduces hunger. And then the third thing is bonus. So here we have heal, drinkable, and hyperstamina, which is faster stamina regeneration. Really easiest how to obtain all these items without killing, going, looting any danger, nothing. Next is you need tablet, you need quartzite, and you need meat fuzz. I don't know how to pronounce it. Fuzz. Let's call it fuzz. Here you need to kill little red spider babies. Easy to kill, but yeah, anyways. And then when you mix those 3 together, you get fuzz on the rocks, which also heals, is drinkable, and provides you max health. So you have more health. Cool. Then from easiest 3, you need to obtain mushroom. Either you grow it or you pick from the ground. So good. Acorn bits. These come out when you smash the acorn at the oak tree as well. They're edible right away, but you can mix them together. So with aphid. This is little bugs. You need to hurt them. When you get near to them, they run away and jump on the grass. If you hit the grass, they will drop on the ground and you can hit them. Absolutely, they are harmless, but they are running away. And why I put it as the hardest of these to obtain. This is the only resource that is spoiling. So if you carry too long, if you want to farm and make these boost drops, pay attention so that this meat is not spoiling. But once you get all 3 items, resources put together, you get boost joys. That is heals. First, that is edible. So you see, maybe you don't want to eat acorn bits right away, but mix together and have also reduces hunger and increases max stamina. So stamina is regenerating the same speed, but they're just max. You can swing more times before you are depleted. Moving on, we have again acorn bits, honeydew. So this is all around the board where you see those aphids. There is, as you can see, it's written right here, sweet nectar. You can find on the ground little bright yellow things. Sometimes it's other the honey. Oh, this is the honey. There's nectar as well, and also. Anyways, honeydew, and the last one is berry chunk. So we are getting into a little bit difficult because berry chunks are on specific bottom of the map. There's a bush that is guarded by a lot of spiders. You climb up, you smash them down, then it's a bit trickier, but still doable. No problem. Once you mix those 3 ingredients together, you have the Hedge Lord. So this is correct recipe. Heals, edible, and gives 2 bonuses: fuller and moist. Fuller, as you can see, with actually everything written, lowers your rates of both hunger and thirst. So pretty awesome if you can get some of these at the beginning of the game when hunger and thirst is a problem. Anyways, moving on. Next is, again, we need honeydew. Then we need, pay attention, this icon represents 2 different items, but this is fungal growth, right? So this is fungus that is only obtainable in haze, where the gas is. There are 2 bugs you need to kill to get it. You can't loot it from the ground. You can find the fungus on the ground, but it's not, you can't extract it. So the little bugs, there was infected, I think it's called. Another one is also infected with a nasty thing on it, and once you kill that nasty thing, it explodes, right? So Anyways, those bugs are only there, and you need to get in the haze to get such fungus growth. And the last thing is stink bug, big bugs, pretty nasty, still killable, still easy. These are also these are not. They are attacking those little infected mites and the other one. I don't recall the name of the other bug, but they are not as difficult to deal with, right? Stink bugs, from other hand, it is, and especially in those two locations, there are at least 3 of them, so you might have to face more than one if you're not careful. Once you get those 3 items together, you have Gastro Goo that heals, is drinkable, and provides gas guard, so protection against the gas, which is a bit funny because you have gas guard, so you can go in haze. What you need to do to get this fungal. So that you see how one needs another. Anyway, this is it. The last bonus recipe is you need ant mandibles. They are dropped only by soldier ants. Don't kill worker ants. You need soldier ants. Then larva spike. Disgusting larva. Yes, they drop every single one of them. Pretty easy to obtain. And the last one is spider fang. So wolf spider needs to be killed, and you get this fang. And let me remind you how long it takes to find, track down, kill wolf spider. Then you get the fang. Sometimes you get 2 fangs. It's random. Then you make a smoothie that you can drink, and gone. It's gone. It's really like this is the effort makes it. Yeah. Anyway, liquid rage heals, edible, and plus attack. It means increases your output damage, which is cool. But again, I haven't tested how long this effect stays on the character, because these side effects, once you drink, you can't see them anywhere. At least I've checked, they're not appearing. You can just read. Once you drink, you see the effect. You need to somehow sit and measure. You can do it. Anyways, you get the idea. So all 6 items, everything, but there is more. So this is why you are watching my channel. What happens if you don't guess the recipe correctly? That is perfect question, and my advice is that's what you want to do. As you see, they require specific items, harder or easier to obtain. Then you need, it's much of a hassle. So let me show you. Once you mix together any random item, any at all, and by any I mean edibles, materials, rocks, weapons, armor, you name it, anything that is an item, you can put in a smoothie. As you can see, I put 3 rocks. Normally when you put 3 rocks and make something out of it, you get 3 rocks out of it. And this, boom, you get a smoothie. As you can see, it says smooth. And any item, any other than these recipes I showed, once you mix 3 items, you will get such smoothie. What it is smoothie that heals and is drinkable. There is no bonus, no nothing, but basically heals instantly. So this is where things get interesting. So let me. Some of you might think that's it. I know everything. Do you? But do you? So let me show you and remind you the reason why are you following this channel. If you don't follow, this is the time to click the subscribe button, because once you compare these smoothies, and again, this is the same order, the same thing. Let me check if I have correct. Honeydew. This. Yes. I'm recording second time because I accidentally had different. Yeah, no, it is wrong. You know what's wrong? I know. So, these two I need to switch over. Sorry, I don't want to record once again. So it will be fast. I'll be as fast as I can possibly be. Because just a wrong position, that's why you need to be precise. One wrong move and your recipe will go wrong. So this is correct way. This is how actually is. So sorry for that. Maybe I will cut it out. I can't do that. So what is interesting? Few things, actually 2 things more, what I wanted to test. As you can see, what are these weird things? You probably haven't noticed where you can find it, because normally this whole thing. Let me quickly explain so you get the idea how much information you're getting out of it. We all are familiar with this. You see in the corner, in the left corner, there's a stamina, health, and hunger and thirst. These bars are hard to explain and calculate because there's a half bar, then these pillars are not actually that precise. They somehow are limited on something. But if you bring up your inventory or any other any of these, you see at the top you have all those health, hunger, and thirst in full circle. So now we can precisely, way more precisely, check how much heal, how much hunger, how much thirst it reduces. And what I did, that's why I have everything at 0. This is the exact same time. And I drink one and then take a measurement what I gained, how much I gained. And this is what I present to you. So now you know most of these awesome smoothies give you 1/4 of full circle, that is 25%. And I am without any armor, without any boots, so from now you know the 25% health is given back by almost every smoothie. Almost. But this little beauty, look at this. This is, I'd say, exactly 33%. So you need either 4 default smoothies, or you need 3 of these. This was rock, how it's called, Might of the Rock, no, Fizz on the Rock. So that's one interesting thing. Second interesting thing is, look at the hunger. You need only 4 of these smoothies that are edible to have full hunger, from 0 to fully you are full, right? Where drinking is, I don't know, that's something like 10% approximately. So you need way more to drink. And for the drinks, as you can see, they are exactly the same for those that are drinkable, and edible are also the same. So just a little bit more information so you know that you see everything. Now let's switch to my favorite part. By my favorite, sorry, I wanted to move a little bit down so it's not. All right, favorite thing is, now let's crack open once again this little thing where everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people on my video are jumping on me like, you said bandages are not great, they're awesome, I love them. I'm like, all right, let's crack down the numbers, shall we? This is, if you're wondering, this is the smoothie with question mark. This is the absolute default that you can get by mixing any 3 items. any 3 items at all. No bonuses, but you still have 25% heal and a little bit even drinking, which is cool, extra bonus. Where what Bandage does, as we can see right here, that is 1/2. It is rough estimation, but in the same time pretty precise, 66% of your whole health. Someone might scream right away, damn, I told you bandages are awesome. Hold your horses. Hold your horses, alright? What also you need to understand is this requires 20 seconds to fully kick in 5 ticks. So between every tick there is 4 seconds. Once you hit it, it gives you a little bit health in 4 seconds second time, and so on and so on. So after 20 seconds you get your full 66% of health. You know what here happens? Yes, I will write down full name. This is instant. You get all 25% right the freaking away. And if you're wondering, yeah, but fight is not instant, and I don't know what's the reason for you to, how you explain to yourself how in your mind bandages are better, but let me crack down a little bit more and explaining, give you more information so you finally understand. Let's remind us, 25% of health and really way better 66%. What else you need to understand? While this happens in 20 seconds, here where it's instant, you can in the same time, I took the timer, you can't smash the button and drink a whole bunch of smoothies. Oh, silly me. But what you can do is, so basically there's a kind of cooldown 1 second. In those 20 seconds, you can chuck down 19 such smoothies. 19 of these. Now probably you see where I'm going. If you calculate 25% of your whole health 19 times in the fight, you know how much you get out of it? The total output in the same amount of time? You probably guessed it right. This is the total health you get back if you smash the buttons. And yes, I will give you all the information. Now, the outcome, healing over time, this is the actual numbers that we are comparing. And the question everyone currently is asking, can you, for example, fight the spider, smashing the any attack button with any weapon you have, right? The attack animation, and in the same time chuck that smoothie down? Yes, you can. That animation does mean nothing. I tested it out. You can do both things at both time. So it means, yes, you can chuck those 19 smoothies down. And the final answer every single one of you should be now worried about, I will show you. Precise number is 7.1, but I'll do rough 7. This is how much more health you get out of smoothie. I'll remind you, this is the absolutely worst of the smoothie. Well, worst, there's no bonus, and there's this is 25%. There's a smoothie that gives 33%. So 33, I'm not going in that detail. This will be enough, because not only you have 7 more times health healing, you also, for this bandage you need 3 fiber, plant fibers, and 2 saps. Exactly those items that you need to gather. Alright, the fiber, this is pretty easy, but saps, they are in precise locations at the roots or basically where the wood is. Yeah, you can gather it. It's not hard to gather, but once you gather it, it's out of there. It's not like the fiber that you can easily farm by chunking down. do I need to remind you this basic smoothie? This basic smoothie you make out of any freaking 3 items. 3 rocks. I just show you how from 3 rocks you get this smoothie. That in total gives you 7 times more health. So who said bandages are awesome? I'd say this: they heal. They are there. If you're fighting something that in 20 seconds bite your 66% of your health down, this will be little mites. I don't know. Worker ants actually bite a bit harder. I don't know. Who else is the absolutely weakest bug in the game? Maybe fighting them, this bandage is awesome. Any other enemy, any other bug, the same wolf spider, the same any other spider? Yeah, it is good to use as a backup heal, as I answered in every question in the comment section. Yes, you can use both of them. You enable this heal that is in backup, gives in 20 seconds heal over time, which if you count down per tick, 66 divided by 5, 13% of your health. It's really small amount by every tick. Yeah, one thing I will mention where I actually used it, the only where I see it fit in this game is I was too lazy. I didn't wear the gas mask. I went in the haze that all the time thicks and does damage, and then I used the bandage where all those 20 seconds I kind of don't worry because I receive damage from the gas and it heals back and then it reaves. At the end it does more damage than it heals back, but it's easier for me to just stay in the gas without gas mask and heal back. And at the end I just chuck down one smoothie and it's all back full health and I'm still in the haze. If you're wondering why I'm in the haze without gas mask, reason is obvious. To have a full armor set with the bonus, for example. Spider armor, where I have speed. I could wear a mask, so I'm way slower. That's not what I want to be. I don't want to be slow, I want to be fast. And I just need to survive the haze. So yeah, there I use bandage. So here you go. You can use bandages there. But overall, let me just remind you, 7 freaking times. Alright, enough of me ranting. Let's meet down, of course, in comment section, and you can again explain what I did wrong. I'm joking. So fine, we'll meet in next videos. Cheers.